Team USA is hurting, coming off a shock defeat at the hands of the Boomers 48 hours ago, and Team Canada have been outstanding on their Australian tour and are set to try and cause another boil-over as we welcome you to Kudos Bank Arena for the final game of the series leading up to the 2019 FIBA World Cup in China, which is now less than a week away.
But the big news that I mentioned, O'Shea Brissett is out. He pulled up lame after game 2 against New Zealand. He's injured and in some doubt for the World Cup. Of course, Australia and Canada in the same pool. He's been their leading scorer here. As we get underway here at Kudos Bank, come up with the goods. So now, Teйтум hands over. He got the knockdown the first shot, and he's going to knock the job there from Phil Scrubb. Eventually, but has to use the support of his brother. Shot clock rolls to single digits here. They've missed their first 4 shots. We played almost 3 minutes, and Canada struggling to get something happening at the offensive end as Pango's touching the ball.
And we take a look at Donovan Mitchell doing his work. Very nice shooting technique. He's not going to die wondering. Donovan Mitchell happy to let it fly.
Taylor in the middle.
3.5 minutes played, opening quarter action. Pango.
Oh, rejected!
Pangos wasn't expecting that. The athleticism was outstanding from Turner. Here's Kem Birch wheeling and dealing, can't convert. Canada will take that, but they certainly don't want to be 1 of 8 from the field themselves. As Barns goes to work, count the 2, draws a foul chance at a 3-point play.
And Pangos is...
But they're coming back again, the USA. Middleton with it. Donovan Mitchell, alley-oop play, a nice finish there coming from Miles Turner.
What a Stowe playing one pass ahead, knew that was coming before he even received it, did Walker.
And they've scored 6 unanswered points here, and Kem Birch finally puts a stop to it after with a miss. His opening salvo. Nembhard with it now. Edgeham wide open, and he drills the 3. The first success from long range. Now inside the last 3 minutes of this first term. USA by 5. Margin has been as big as 9. Scored the first 5 of the game. And Deylin Brown forced into a tough shot, but it's all the fun from Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney. Team USA with a double-figure lead. As Nembhard looks to make something happen, and does. Nice way for him to open his scoring account. So Kemba Walker with it. 8-point edge for the USA. Walker steps through the traffic, knocks down the shot and draws a foul. He's a genius.
I can't believe where they picked him up from. They allowed him to get ahead of steam against the Canadian guards. Have a look at this. This is in the front court already. Have a look at the start of this second quarter.
Pango's hands over. Kem Birch working on Turner outside. Wiltshire down to the baseline. Tough. Oh, Turner got a piece of it, but it tumbles. Will count the 2. And Wiltshire, smile on his face, but Kango's look away. Pass from Pango's and rush into the hoop. The points out of there. 21 have been taken from beyond the perimeter. So they're making it penetration more of a key, and Mitchell does it on cue, and the ball away, all the bottom of the net. Mitchell adds another. Shot clock works to 10 here. We've played 4 minutes in the second term. Canada down 11. They've got some defending to do here. Teйтум, Turner from close range.
Star backcourt.
Double-figure scoring in both games against Australia, Turner. 15 and 14 boards in their game 1 win. Pangos gets the reply he was after.
Player you would expect to string a couple together.
Mitchell hands over. This is Deylin Brown firing over Pangos. Can't complete it. Gets his own rebound. Stayed with it. Disrupted the shot. Kem Birch, but he got another opportunity. Best picks up the dribble. Mitchell against Kajami Keane. Shot clock works now to 6. And the shot comes and it's knocked down there by Jaylen Brown. He's got double figures and leads all scorers.
Right down to the defense there. Lack of communication. Looked like they were trying to switch, and if you don't switch, someone's going to be open.
Wiltshire hands over. Kazar Kajami Keane was well outside the 3 line, but it doesn't matter. He opens his Middleton.
Really nice set coming out of the timeout by Canada there. We did see some good player movement, but when you got Donovan Mitchell that puts the ball to the deck, gets to the...
You see how that is officiated there, but the whole series here is that we've seen right back to Perth a week ago. They've let that go.
Are we seeking clarification?
Here's Walker. Walker close to the hoop, comes up with the two. The pass for Donovan Mitchell was knocked down by Phil Scrub. Mitchell, he's got Middleton in support. Alley-oop play! Oh, the first half comes alive right on the halftime buzzer as Donovan Mitchell climbs upstairs and shows them a whole bag of tricks.
Fantastic way to finish the half for the fans and two.
Serious mismatch down on the block. Too much size, but also versatility from Barns.
First score for Barns since quarter time. Penetration comes here from Tommy Scrub, and it's tipped in. Birch high above the wrist clip. So 3 minutes played, term number 3. As Teйтум rushes to the hoop, worried out of the points. It came back to Turner, who throws it down over his head.
Of course, that he's been dealing with. Might still be bothering him.
Pengo's pass, turnover. Teйтум upstairs! Well, that'll bring the crowd to life. Tommy Scrub comes up empty. He's yet to score in the game. Nice pass, nice finish as Jaylen Brown up again, the USA. Turnover number 13. And here's Ken Birch against Lopez, who said, "You're kidding."
So it served him well.
Good player as well. Was controversially left out of the 72 Olympic team. How about that, Cole Wiltshire?
Gets pinged for the foul.
They need to find a way to get Wiltshire a few more shots as well. 55% from the field. The rest of the team is in the low 20s.
Here's Walker from close range. Turner for the finishing touches. Play the creative beast, Kemba Walker. Again, he's got 4 rebounds, a couple of assists as well. Shot clock to 4 here for Teйтум. Met upstairs there by Birch for the finishing touches from Turner. 10 points, 14 boards for him.
Well, Birch did his job. Came from
12 turnovers now for Canada.
White. Alley-oop play! Plumlee with a nice athletic.
They're in with a red-hot chance.
Well, I expect them to be further along as we see our man, Wiltshire.
Yeah.
Just slicing and dicing. He's had a great game.
He has.
18 points, 7 from 11 from the field. The rest of the team in the low 20s.
He's got 8 of their 14 in this last quarter, Wiltshire. Double figures in game 1 against Australia. So he's healthy, he's good, illegally.
Yeah, here he comes. Here he comes! Yes, good, Popovich! And he gives him a little hit to the head when he goes to check into the game. He gives Pop a little pat on the bods. Oh, dear.
Well, the Sydney fans have wanted to see Brook Lopez. There he is now. Wanting to take on Lopez. Gives up the dribble and goes to Aaron Best. The left-hander fires, and Aaron Best comes up with his... They have cracked that right back. Wiltshire against Lopez. Now chance for Kajami King. Back to Wiltshire, who fires, knocks down the 3. He's got 21 to lead for Team USA on what they are serving here, less than a week away from the World Cup in China. After the event from Kajami King, there's no danger of the result in terms of who was going to win, and it ends up being a 16-point margin in favour of the USA. Nice moment between the NBA championship winning coaches Nick Nurse and Greg Popovich, but they have some work to do, the USA.
And Canada as well, Case. So I think that they would not be overly inspired about their performance here tonight either. They've been in Australia.